Bear markets separate the professionals from the amateurs, and while 95% of crypto investors panic, sell at the bottom, and swear off crypto forever, the smart money uses bear markets as massive wealth building opportunities. If you're feeling scared, confused, or tempted to sell everything during this crypto winter, this comprehensive survival guide will teach you not just how to survive bear markets, but how to use them to build generational wealth. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete framework for navigating any crypto bear market with confidence and turning market crashes into your competitive advantage. Before learning survival strategies, let's understand what bear markets really are and why they're actually essential for long-term crypto success. What defines a crypto bear market? Bear markets have specific characteristics that distinguish them from normal volatility. Duration, extended downtrends lasting 6 to 24 months. Magnitude, 70-90% decline from peak prices across most cryptocurrencies. Breadth, nearly all cryptocurrencies decline regardless of fundamentals. Sentiment, extreme fear, capitulation, and crypto is dead narratives. Volume, high volume during initial crash, then declining interest and volume. Historical crypto bear markets, 2018-2019 crypto winter, the most severe bear market in crypto history. Duration, January 2018 to April 2019, 15 months. Bitcoin, decline $20,000 to $3,200, 84% decline. Market cap, loss, over $800 billion in total market value lost. Narrative, ICO bubble burst, regulatory crackdowns, institutional doubt recovery. Bitcoin eventually reached $69,000, 2,000% plus from bottom. 2022-2023 bear market. More recent bear market with different characteristics. Duration, November 2021 to present, ongoing analysis. Bitcoin, decline, $69,000 to $15,500, 77% decline. Catalysts, Fed rate hikes, Luna, Terra collapse, FTX bankruptcy. Institutional impact. More institutional involvement affects dynamics. Current status, recovery phase beginning with regulatory clarity. Why bear markets are actually essential. Understanding the positive role of bear markets. Market cleanup removes weak projects and unsustainable business models. Technology focus forces developers to build real utility rather than hype. Valuation reset brings prices back to reasonable levels relative to adoption. Weak hand removal transfers assets from emotional traders to long-term builders. Opportunity creation creates massive wealth building opportunities for prepared investors. Bear market psychology cycle, the predictable emotional progression during bear markets. Denial. This is just a dip. It will recover quickly. Anger. The market is manipulated. This isn't fair. Bargaining. If it just goes back to X price, I'll sell. Depression. Crypto is dead. I should never have invested. Acceptance. This is the new reality. Time to adapt strategy. Opportunity recognition. This might be a good time to accumulate. Common bear market mistakes. Understanding what most investors do wrong. Panic selling. Selling near the bottom after holding through the decline. Complete withdrawal. Swearing off crypto entirely during maximum pessimism. Paralysis, doing nothing and missing accumulation opportunities. Knife catching. Trying to time the exact bottom with large purchases. Emotional decision making. Making investment decisions based on fear rather than analysis. Professional investors use systematic approaches to not just survive bear markets, but to use them as wealth-building opportunities. The Survive Framework. S. Secure your position, protect what you have before seeking opportunities. Emergency fund. Maintain 6 to 12 months expenses in traditional savings. Debt management. Pay down high-interest debt before investing more. Portfolio assessment. Honestly evaluate current crypto holdings. Risk capacity. Determine how much additional loss you can handle. Job security, ensure stable income during uncertain economic times. You understand market cycles. Recognize where you are in the cycle. Cycle education, learn about 4-year Bitcoin cycles and market patterns. Historical context, study previous bear markets and recovery patterns. Macro environment, understand broader economic factors affecting crypto regulatory landscape. Track regulatory developments that impact markets. Adoption metrics. Monitor real-world adoption and infrastructure development. R. Reassess your portfolio. Use bear markets to improve portfolio quality. Project fundamentals. Evaluate which projects have real utility and strong teams. Zombie assets. Identify and eliminate projects that won't survive bear market concentration. Risk. Assess if portfolio is too concentrated in specific areas. Quality upgrade. Consider swapping weaker positions for stronger alternatives. Documentation, record rationale for all portfolio decisions. V. Value accumulation strategy. Systematic approach to bear market accumulation. Dollar cost averaging. Continue or start systematic purchases during decline. Value thresholds. Set specific price levels for increased accumulation. Quality focus. Prioritize Bitcoin, Ethereum, and establish projects during uncertainty. Patience discipline. Accumulate over months, not trying to time exact bottom record. Keeping track all purchases for tax purposes and performance analysis. Income diversification, ensure multiple income streams during market stress. Traditional income, maintain stable employment or business income. Skill development, use bear market time to develop valuable skills. Side hustles, create additional income streams independent of crypto professional network. Build relationships that could lead to opportunities. Emergency planning, have backup plans if primary income is threatened. V. Vigilant monitoring, stay informed without becoming obsessed. Market indicators, track key metrics like funding rates, on chain data, sentiment project updates. Monitor development activity and progress of held projects. Regulatory news, stay current with regulatory developments. Opportunity alerts, set up alerts for significant price levels or news. Emotional check ins, regularly assess emotional state and decision making quality. E. Exit strategy planning. Prepare for eventual market recovery, profit taking plans. Predetermined levels for taking some profits during recovery, portfolio rebalancing. Plans for adjusting allocation as market recovers, goal reassessment. Update financial goals based on bear market experience, risk management. Adjust risk tolerance based on lessons learned. Next cycle. Preparation, plan for managing success in next bull market, how to systematically build wealth during crypto bear markets using professional investment approaches, dollar cost averaging in bear markets. Enhanced DCA during downturns. Modify DCA strategy for bear market conditions. Increase frequency. Consider weekly instead of monthly purchases. Bear market bonus. Increase DCA amount by 25-50% during extreme fear volatility adjustment. Larger purchases during highest volatility periods. Quality focus. Concentrate DCA on Bitcoin and Ethereum during uncertainty. Patience. Premium. Prepare for 12 to 24 months of consistent purchasing. Value-based accumulation. Target specific value levels for increased investment. Technical levels. Identify key support levels for larger purchases. Fundamental metrics. Use metrics like network value to transaction ratios. Historical comparisons. Compare current prices to previous cycle bottoms. Risk-adjusted targets. Balance potential upside with downside protection. Systematic execution. Remove emotion through predetermined purchase levels. The barbell strategy for bear markets combine conservative and aggressive positions. Conservative core, 70-80%, Bitcoin and Ethereum for stability and liquidity. Aggressive satellites, 20-30%, higher risk altcoins with massive upside potential risk management. Conservative core protects during further decline. Upside capture, aggressive positions capture maximum recovery gains. Rebalancing, periodically rebalance between conservative and aggressive bear market asset selection. Tier 1, defensive holdings. Assets most likely to survive and thrive post-bear market. Bitcoin, ultimate defensive crypto asset with longest track record. Ethereum, dominant smart contract platform with extensive ecosystem stablecoins. Maintain purchasing power for opportunities. Allocation, 60-80% of bear market portfolio. Tier 2, quality altcoins. Establish projects with strong fundamentals. Layer 1 alternatives, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche with real usage. DeFi blue chips, Uniswap, Aave, Compound with sustainable business models. Infrastructure, Chainlink, Polygon providing essential services. Allocation, 15 tons to 25% of bear market portfolio. Tier 3, speculative opportunities, high risk, high reward positions for experienced investors. Emerging technologies, AI, gaming, privacy coins with potential beaten down quality. Good projects trading at extreme discounts. New launches. Promising projects launching during bear market allocation. 5 to 15% of bear market portfolio for experienced investors, only timing your accumulation. Fear-based accumulation. Use market sentiment as contrarian indicator. Extreme fear. Increase purchases when fear and greed index below 20. Capitulation events. Major purchases during panic selling events. Bad news. Buying. Purchase during negative news if fundamentals intact. Social sentiment. Buy when crypto community's most pessimistic technical analysis for bear markets. Use technical indicators to time accumulation. Support levels. Identify key support levels for entry points. RSI oversold. Purchase when assets extremely oversold on weekly time frames. Volume analysis. Look for high volume selling exhaustion, moving averages. Use major moving averages as accumulation guides. Managing the mental and emotional challenges of extended crypto bear markets. Understanding. Bear market psychology, the emotional roller coaster. Recognize normal emotional responses to bear markets. Initial shock, disbelief at the speed and magnitude of decline. False hope, believing each bounce is the beginning of recovery. Mounting anxiety, stress increases as losses accumulate, despair. Phase, feeling hopeless and questioning all decisions. Capitulation, temptation, strong urge to sell everything and quit. Gradual acceptance, eventually accepting new market reality, social and peer pressure. Managing external influences during bear markets. Family concerns, dealing with family questioning crypto investments. Friend criticism, handling I told you so. Comments from peers, media. Negativity, avoiding constant negative news consumption. Social media, managing FOMO and comparison with others. Professional impact, keeping crypto losses separate from career confidence. Developing bear market mental resilience. Mindset reframing. Techniques change how you think about bear markets. Opportunity mindset. View bear markets as wealth transfer events. Learning opportunity. Use time to increase knowledge and skills. Historical context. Remember, all previous bear markets ended. Zoom out. Focus on long-term adoption trends rather than short-term price process. Focus. Concentrate on following your investment process consistently. Stress management strategies, practical techniques for managing bear market stress. Reduced monitoring, check prices less frequently, focus on monthly reviews. Physical exercise. Regular exercise improves mental resilience and decision making. Social support. Connect with like minded long term investors. Meditation, mindfulness. Develop emotional regulation through mindfulness practice. Professional help. Consider counseling if stress significantly impacts life. Information. Diet management, control information consumption during bear markets. Curated sources. Limit news sources to high quality educational content. Social media breaks. Take regular breaks from crypto social media. Positive content. Balance negative news with educational and development news. Community selection. Engage with communities focused on building rather than speculation. Learning focus. Use bear market time for education rather than price watching. Building long term perspective. Historical pattern recognition. Use history to maintain perspective. Previous recoveries. Study how markets recovered from previous bear cycles. Technology adoption. Compare crypto adoption to internet, mobile phone adoption curves. Institutional trends. Track long-term institutional adoption regardless of price infrastructure development. Focus on improving infrastructure and regulation. Global adoption. Monitor international adoption and integration. Goal reassessment and planning. Use bear markets for strategic planning. Investment thesis. Review. Reassess and strengthen your crypto investment thesis. Risk tolerance. Honestly evaluate and adjust risk tolerance based on experience. Time. Horizon. Confirm or adjust investment time. Horizon and goals. Portfolio. Strategy. Refine portfolio construction approach based on lessons learned. Next cycle planning. Prepare strategies for managing next bull market success. Professional strategies for using bear market time to build wealth and knowledge beyond just accumulating crypto. Skill development during bear markets. Technical skill building. Use bear market time to develop valuable technical skills. Blockchain development. Learn Solidity, Web3 development, or blockchain programming. Trading skills. Develop advanced technical analysis and risk management skills. DeFi expertise. Master decentralized finance protocols and yield strategies. Security skills. Become expert in crypto security and self-custody. Research abilities. Develop fundamental analysis skills for crypto projects. Professional network building. Bear markets are optimal times for relationship building. Industry connections. Attend conferences, meetups, and networking events. Mentor relationships. Connect with experienced crypto professionals. Peer networks. Build relationships with serious long-term investors. Professional services. Develop relationships with crypto CPAs, attorneys, advisors. Content creation. Start blog, podcast, or social media presence in crypto space. Business and career opportunities. Crypto career transitions. Bear markets create career opportunities in crypto. Job market. Less competition for crypto jobs during bear markets. Salary negotiations. Companies more willing to hire during down markets. Skill. Premium. Technical skills more valuable than market timing ability. Long-term positioning. Position for career growth during next bull market. Industry. Knowledge. Deep industry knowledge gained during bear markets. Valuable business development. Start or expand crypto-related businesses. Consulting services. Help businesses understand and implement crypto strategies. Educational content. Create courses, content, or educational services. Service businesses. Accounting, legal, marketing services for crypto companies. Technology solutions. Build tools and applications for crypto users. Investment vehicles, start investment funds or advisory services. Alternative investment strategies, mining and infrastructure. Bear markets create infrastructure investment opportunities. Mining operations, lower equipment costs and reduced competition. Staking services, develop professional staking and validation services. Infrastructure plays, invest in crypto infrastructure companies at lower valuations. Real estate, crypto friendly jurisdictions may offer real estate opportunities. Traditional hedges, use bear market to diversify into traditional inflation hedges. Arbitrage and market making, take advantage of bear market inefficiencies. Cross-exchange, arbitrage. Price differences more common during low liquidity funding rate. Arbitrage. Exploit funding rate imbalances in derivatives markets. Yield farming. DeFi yields often higher during bear markets due to reduced liquidity. Market making. Provide liquidity in exchange for consistent returns. Option strategies. Use options markets for income generation during sideways markets. Tax and legal optimization. Use bear markets for financial optimization. Tax loss, harvesting, realize losses to offset future gains or current income. Legal structure optimization. Establish optimal legal structures for crypto investing. Estate planning. Use lower valuations for estate and gift tax planning. International strategy. Explore tax advantage jurisdictions during market lows. Insurance planning. Establish appropriate insurance coverage for crypto assets, using bear market time to position for maximum benefit during the next market cycle. Bull market preparation strategies, profit-taking strategy, development plan, exit strategies during low-stress bear market periods. Target setting. Establish specific price targets for profit-taking. Percentage-based exits. Plan to sell specific percentages at predetermined levels. Time-based exits. Consider taking profits after specific time periods. Rebalancing rules. Establish rules for rebalancing as portfolio values increase. Tax planning. Structure profit-taking for optimal tax treatment, portfolio construction for next cycle. Build portfolio structure during bear market. Core holdings. Establish strong foundation in Bitcoin and Ethereum sector. Diversification. Build positions across different crypto sectors. Risk laddering. Structure portfolio with different risk levels. Liquidity management. Maintain appropriate liquidity for opportunities and exits. Geographic diversification. Consider regulatory diversification strategies, infrastructure and systems development. Build systems during bear market preparation. Security infrastructure. Implement enterprise-grade security systems. Record keeping. Establish comprehensive transaction and tax record systems. Professional network. Build relationships with CPAs, attorneys, financial advisors. Investment process, document and systematize investment decision-making process. Performance measurement, implement systems for tracking risk-adjusted performance market cycle recognition. Develop skills for recognizing cycle transitions. Sentiment indicators, learn to recognize sentiment extremes and transitions. Fundamental metrics, track adoption and development metrics that indicate recovery. Technical analysis, develop skills for recognizing major trend changes. Macro integration, understand how macro factors affect crypto cycles. Historical patterns, study cycle patterns for early recognition of phase changes. Wealth management preparation, prepare for managing larger wealth during bull markets. Risk management, develop sophisticated risk management for larger portfolios. Diversification planning, plan for diversifying into other assets. Classes, family planning, prepare family for wealth management responsibilities. Lifestyle planning, plan for managing lifestyle inflation during wealth growth. Legacy planning, consider estate planning and generational wealth transfer. Common bull market preparation mistakes. Overplanning, creating overly complex strategies that can't be executed. Inflexibility, plans that don't adapt to changing market conditions. Overconfidence, assuming next cycle will be identical to previous cycles. Neglecting basics, focusing on advanced strategies while ignoring fundamentals. Timeline assumptions, assuming specific timeline for bear market end building, your personalized strategy for surviving and thriving during crypto bear markets. Personal bear market assessment, financial position evaluation. Honestly assess your current situation. Liquidity analysis. How much cash do you have for emergencies and opportunities? Debt situation. What debts need attention before additional crypto investment? Income. Stability. How secure is your primary income during economic uncertainty? Risk capacity. How much additional loss can you handle emotionally and financially? Time. Horizon. When do you realistically need access to crypto investments? Portfolio health check. Evaluate your current crypto holdings. Quality assessment. Which holdings have strong fundamentals for bear market survival? Concentration risk. Are you over-concentrated in specific assets or sectors? Liquidity needs. Which positions might need to be liquidated for cash needs? Tax implications. What are the tax consequences of potential portfolio changes? Performance analysis. Which investments are meeting expectations and which aren't? Creating your action plan. Phase 1. Immediate stabilization. Month 1 2. Emergency fund. Ensure 6 to 12 months expenses in traditional savings portfolio. Clean up. Eliminate weak positions that unlikely to survive bear market security review. Implement or upgrade crypto security measures. Information diet. Establish healthy information consumption habits. Support system. Connect with supportive community and professional advisors. Phase 2. Strategic positioning. Month 3 to 12. Accumulation. Strategy. Implement systematic DCA or value-based accumulation. Skill development. Begin learning valuable skills for career and investing. Network building. Actively build professional and peer networks. Business opportunities. Explore career or business opportunities in crypto space. Tax planning. Implement tax loss harvesting and optimization strategies. Phase 3. Preparation for recovery. Month 12 plus. Bull market. Planning. Develop strategies for next market cycle. Infrastructure building. Establish systems and processes for larger portfolio wealth management. Prepare for managing increased wealth. Legacy planning. Consider estate and family wealth transfer planning. Continuous optimization. Refine strategies based on market developments. Success metrics and milestones. Financial milestones. Specific accumulation targets and portfolio metrics. Knowledge milestones. Skills developed and certifications earned. Network milestones. Professional relationships built and communities joined. Business milestones. Find career advancement or business development achievements. Personal milestones, stress management and emotional resilience improvements. Regular review and adjustment, monthly portfolio. Review, assess portfolio performance and accumulation progress, quarterly strategy. Review, evaluate and adjust bear market strategy. Annual planning. Comprehensive review and planning for upcoming year market transition planning. Prepare for eventual transition to bull market. Continuous learning. Maintain commitment to ongoing education and improvement. Bear markets are where fortunes are made and lost, and the difference between those who emerge stronger and those who are defeated comes down to having a systematic plan and the discipline to execute it. Remember, every crypto millionaire has survived at least one bear market, and many built the majority of their wealth during these periods of maximum pessimism. Here's how to implement your bear market survival plan. First, subscribe to this channel for ongoing bear market guidance, opportunity analysis, and psychological support as we navigate this challenging but opportunity-rich period. Second, complete your personal bear market assessment this week and create your specific action plan based on your situation and goals. Finally, share in the comments where you are in your bear market journey and what your biggest challenge is. Whether it's managing emotions, finding opportunities, or just staying motivated, let me know how you're handling this bear market. Remember, bear markets don't last forever, but the wealth you build and the skills you develop during them can last a lifetime. Stay strong, stay systematic, and use this bear market as your competitive advantage.